In the small, forgotten town of Stillwater, nestled deep within an ancient forest, stood a gnarled, towering oak tree. The townsfolk called it the Whispering Tree, a name born from the eerie sounds that echoed from its branches on windless nights. It was said to hold secrets too old for anyone to remember, and to curse those who dared listen too closely. No one ventured near it, not even during the day. That was, until Clara arrived. She was new to Stillwater, a young journalist chasing legends for her next big article. The locals warned her about the tree, their eyes darkened with something between fear and resignation. But Clara, armed with a notebook and a flashlight, laughed it off. "Clara, the tree doesn't whisper," she scoffed. "It's just the wind." That night, curiosity got the better of her. With her recorder in hand, she made her way through the dense woods under a sliver of moonlight. The forest seemed unnaturally quiet. No crickets, no rustling leaves, not even the distant call of an owl. Every step she took felt like a violation of some unspoken rule. When Clara finally reached the tree, it was much larger than she'd expected. Its bark twisted in grotesque patterns, and its branches stretched out like clawed hands against the starless sky. She set up her recorder and waited. At first, there was nothing. Then she heard it, a faint, raspy whisper. It wasn't the wind. "Whispering Tree, help me." Clara's heart raced. She pressed the recorder closer to the tree and strained to hear. The whisper grew louder, more insistent. "Whispering Tree, don't leave." A chill ran down her spine. She glanced around, but the forest remained empty. The voice came again, this time from deep within the tree. "Whispering Tree, you must listen." Against her better judgment, Clara placed her hand on the bark. It was cold, unnaturally so, and pulsed faintly under her palm like a heartbeat. The whispers erupted into a cacophony, voices overlapping in a chaotic symphony of pleas, cries, and warnings. Suddenly her flashlight flickered and died, plunging her into darkness. She yanked her hand away, but it was too late. The ground beneath her began to writhe, and roots shot up, wrapping around her ankles. Panicking, she tried to scream, but the air was thick, her voice swallowed by the night. The tree's bark split open, revealing a hollow maw lined with sharp, jagged branches. From within, faces stared back at her, pale, twisted, and frozen in eternal terror, whispering, "Tree, stay with us." Clara's recorder was found the next morning, lying at the base of the tree. The townsfolk never spoke of her again. Some say they still hear her screams when the wind blows through the forest, but no one dares go near to confirm. The Whispering Tree stands as it always has, waiting for the next curious soul.